Oh, what is good, YouTube? I've not made a video in some days. I've been slacking, but your boy been dealing with a little bit of a foot injury. So I've been trying to take it easy, but boss man needed me to run some weekend calls just to help out. So I'm, doing some light work here, but got 2 no cooling calls. We're gonna see if we can get these people cooling for the weekend. Let's get it rocking. So when did it mess up?
Thursday.
Thursday? And what exactly was it doing?
So we were at work and when we came home, it's just not, it was, I think when you got here, it was at like 79.
Yeah, and it just started just climbing.
Later, at like 5:30, it was like 79. I got home at like 7:15-ish, it was like 82, 83.
Has it been doing that all week? No?
That's the first time it's done it.
So before it really started to get high up on the thermostat, what was the highest number y'all see it at?
It was
During the middle of the
where
day.
we set it at like 74-ish.
74 and they stay around there? Okay. All right. That's on my back end.
Yeah, I follow this thing, because I can get fence as well.
This old behemoth here. Golly. This panel ain't even on. What is this? What is this made? I'll figure that out later. I think 1997. That's crazy. 84, this compressor's not running. You get these panels off, if there's even any screws. Oh, there's one up top. Come on now. Got the panel off, and there's the capacitor. None of the terminals seem burnt right now. But just to verify that we got no power, or that it's not really running, we'll go ahead and get an amp draw. This black wire up here should be, come on now, here we go. Yeah, it's not doing nothing. If I do that other black wire right there though, this should be for the fan motor. And that's running. So yeah, I was on the right wire. Let's go ahead and de-energize the system and check that capacitor. So we got us a 35 7.5. Does that motor take a 7.5? I know y'all can't see it, but I'm trying to look RPMs, HP, amp hertz. Is it on the other side? It takes a 5. It's supposed to be a 5. So it should be a 35.5. I wonder why somebody put a 7.5 on it, but let's see what the hermetic side is reading and see what might be wrong here. I'm touching both there. It's dead there. But calming the fan. No way. Alright, I don't know how that fan was running, but okay. Gotta get a new 35.5, not 7.5. Now, it's not to say you can't put something that's like one size higher up on, a microfarad size higher on something that you're working on. I was always told you can't do it. Don't do it on compressors, but on fan motors, you never want to go like one size higher. So if your motor calls for a 5, but all you got is a 7.5, you can get by on it, but you should come back to replace it. But if you've got a 35.5, or if you've got a 45 microfarad on the Herm side and your compressor is not running and all you have is like a 50 55. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. That's what I was told. I could be wrong. Maybe the rule applies for both ways, but I'm gonna get some hole strap as well to mount this properly. Please don't tell me Jacob took my last 35.5. No. Got one right here. Another Titan. Alright, got the new hole strap piece mounted for here. Under there I wrote the date, but I've spun it around so, you know, the next technician could at least pop off the panel and look and see what that is. As I was putting the wires back on, I noticed this little pinch right here. If it'll focus on it, Jesus. Come on now. There we go. Right above the crimp terminal and how much space they left. And it already looks like this was supposed to be an insulated end, kind of like that blue in there, but somehow it's arced off and burnt off. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that with a new crimp piece and get that plugged back on the common port where it's supposed to be. Terminal, not port. And now what I'm gonna try to do, I've already got my Bluetooth probes hooked up. I got to put my temperature probes in the duct in there as well to read the return and the supply air. But I've got the little temp probes over here. Gonna tell me the temp split across the condenser coil, and I've got my meter set on inrush to figure out what these inrush amps on this compressor are gonna be. Hopefully they're okay, but everything should cut back on. Oh wait, somebody, I use the right hand so it don't kill me just in case something's wrong. .7. Oh, but it's running now. 3.11. What should the amp draw be on this compressor? I guess it's got. Okay, so compressor number 1, like 13.7 running load. It's still not discharging any heat. What else could be wrong here? Alright, my mistake. I ended up I thought I put it on there, but when I put it on there I didn't push it down all the way enough, so it kind of like popped back off. So my common for this wire, which I guess is my compressor, wasn't doing anything. Actually, let's trace this wire and see exactly what this was. That was going back. It's going back into the unit somewhere, so maybe it was a compressor, I don't know. But now we're pulling 11.4 amps on the compressor, which is close to its RLA, so we should be good there. I'm gonna go get my temp probes inside and see how she's back cooling. So real quick before I pull off to this next call, I just want to say that I probably could have dug deeper into the system to see if there's any other issues. Just looking at my delta T and the saturated temperature of the R22 in that system, but I gotta believe that there is nothing else wrong at this time, because the tenants just said that out of nowhere it just started increasing, you know, up to 80 degrees or whatever. But on the, you know, the whole other rest of this week, we've had like 100-degree days, and they said that their thermostat is maintained like 74, 75. So me getting here and only noticing that the compressor was not working would completely, you know, is reason enough to believe that that's why the thermostat started skyrocketing in temperature. Still don't know how that fan motor is running with 0 microfarads reading on my meter, but that was weird. But I also don't feel like digging into a 1997 package unit on a Saturday for something as easy as just a capacitor swap. Plus, I'm at the maintenance limit, so I wouldn't be able to do anything else if I found anything else wrong anyway. But that's enough said on this one. Let's go ahead to the next one, see if we can get those people going too. Ain't no cars here. Just a basketball hoop. I hope somebody's up in here, because this is on my schedule. Oh, okay, thank you. Never mind, she was expecting me. I've been to this house before. Oh, man. Oh, please let this thing be at least functioning. Got 82 degrees. 68 is what she's got it set to. Okay, light in here don't work. So, one return there, one return there. It's gonna be an old ream system up in here, I'm pretty sure, if I remember. Yep, old ream. What tonnage? Can I see the sticker? Nope. This is like one of the first units I'd ever seen, like a side drain discharge like that. I was thrown off because I was in here looking like, where's the drain line? Where is it? But I don't feel the line, nothing moving through the lines. So let's go outside. This thing just keeps on kicking. Like this is one unit where I swear to God, like the definition of they don't make them like they used to. This one just continuously keeps running. Oh my God, boy, scared the out of me. A little friend back there. Please be fuses. Please just be fuses. I don't see any wiring, like the 2-wire coming out here. So let's go ahead and check these fuses. See what we get. I pray to God it's just that. This meter reads unwrapped. Set the continuity. Beep there. Beep there. Okay. Well, that's not the issue. Let's see if we even got anything else. So I realized I pulled this off, and as I was checking voltage right here, I realized contactor's not pulled in. I got my 240, so I started looking for the condenser thermostat wiring to see where it went. Put this top back on, so I'm gonna have to get over here. I look over here and I see this mess. Something, I don't want to mess it up and ground it or anything, but something has literally just like obliterated the sheathing on this and everything. So I'm gonna, wow, that's just crazy. Yeah, I don't know what critter split the wire or if it came undone at the wire nuts and crap, but that's where my voltage is. It's pulling that contactor. So I know what I gotta fix. I just went and put the thermostat wire away. This is just where I ran into. I drilled a hole on the side, taped up the splice. I mean, I wasn't about to run a new line right now, so I just got them back up and going. But the tenant did inform me when I walked in there that these are all fresh cuts. Like the landlord had somebody come out and cut all the weeds and everything around here. So I'm wondering if, like, when they had the branches up there, did they cut that wire that was there initially? You know, was this the landscaper's fault, or was this some critter? Because there is, I thought that was a bird's nest. Never mind, I was wrong. It's just a bunch of vines. Maybe they did do it. Maybe they did do it. But got about a 20-degree split over the pole right now. Go ahead and double check my Delta T. Yeah, all I had to do was just run a little bit of new wire from where they cut it at to the unit itself out there. Yeah, okay. That's all it was.
Thank you so much, because I'm about to burn up here.
Ain't no problem, ain't no problem. Give it a couple hours, I mean, it's not supposed to be too hot today. It's just really humid.
Mhm.
So y'all should be fine.
Okay. If not, I'm gonna call you back now.
I don't think you're gonna have to. If you was doing fine all week up until them landscapers came here, it's gonna go back to normal.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. All right. I hope the blower from the AC in the truck isn't messing with the audio or anything. But if you guys could tell, we've replaced a bunch of components on that system already. From literally the contact. The only thing I think we really haven't replaced in there is there's like a little black relay in there that's never been touched. I'm not 100% sure what that does. And then the condenser coil, haven't replaced that. But that compressor, the condenser fan motor, the capacitors for the system, the contactor, that's all been replaced. That dude just wants that unit to keep on trucking along as much as possible. I've even replaced the control board and the blower, I think the blower motor inside. But again, that's just another one of those instances where the tenants are telling me that the system was able to keep up, you know, throughout these 100-degree days, and they were feeling comfortable. But all of a sudden, it just stopped. So I'm, again, not inclined to dive further into that system. Fair delta T's, good condenser split. I mean, I think I noticed the internal part of the condenser coil, like right by the compressor. That's a little dirty, but it's not affecting it too much. And then if I would have did that, that'll put me over the maintenance limit on top of like the little bit of wire we replaced. So I got them back cooling. I'm glad I didn't jinx this tenant like the last weekend call that I did. But other than that, man, I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm gonna go home, take care of my foot. It's killing me right now. But I thank you guys for tuning into the video, and I will catch you guys on the next one as soon as I can do another one. Take care.